everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Faux Show. Today is Wednesday, July 18th. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the Faux Show is not a real show. It's now a social and booze hour. No, I'm just kidding. It's a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat which I have here on my iPad.
Wow, holy crap. Check it out, Ange. I got it full screen on my screen.
Heck yeah. It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves and on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
And
but
then the... Go ahead.
It's on the best lower third on the internet where it's
right there.
Where it's packed full of people in the jblive.tv chat room who have joined us this 8 p.m. Pacific on a Wednesday over at jblive.tv, and that lower third is hiding my beer. So thank you, lower third.
My beer.
So this episode is one that I was a little apprehensive about doing, but we had a lot of people ask for it.
Yep.
A lot of people were questioning what has really been going on between you two. I think there's something there.
Okay, well, so it's Fisher History, and I originally did a Fisher History with Jeremy in episode 28.
Never heard of him. Yeah, that one. That's the one.
There we go.
There he is.
So we
the
don't
first
have audio, huh?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was going to play it and be like, okay, guys, peace out.
Yeah, just walk away.
Yeah. Here it is.
Well, so now we got to do a show.
All right, well, so in that episode...
Look, you're even doing your intro.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We talk about... I talk about how Chris and I met in high school, and then some funny things, and then how we got married, how he proposed, and a couple other things. I think maybe I mentioned buying our house. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to cover any of that tonight.
Okay. All new stuff, huh?
All new stuff, and it's random, and I've left some room for a third Fisher History
in the future.
With kids.
Oh, okay. So this is all pre-kids even.
Well, no, I added some with kids because they're just too darn cute.
I think what this is going to be is an opportunity for people that are younger than us to learn from our mistakes, and people that are older than us to laugh at us. So everybody wins tonight. Everybody wins, because I think it's going to be a little embarrassing. Well, I got a couple of things I could mention before we go. Something kind of new that we're doing. Mm-hmm. People have heard me talking about the new Jupiter Radio project over at jb.info. If you check that out, you can go over there, and we have a very primitive little schedule. You can see right now the Faux Show's on air. Boy, this is a great, this little website has been great for us, but it's actually being redesigned right now as I talk. But over there, you'll find the radio stream links, which now have content on there 24/7. And Ange, if you bring up your calendar over there, I put it in Chrome.
Yeah.
You see it right there. Okay, check it out. That is the JB Live, or the Jupiter Broadcasting Radio, Jupiter Radio schedule right there. And you see what's on Friday and Saturday starting at 1300 Pacific. See right there? Radio Revolver
special.
I'm bringing for Saturday and Friday on JB Radio. I'm playing through the entire catalog of Radio Revolver, the best in old time radio classics, the golden age of radio before TV was there, and all of them. There's space thrillers in there. There's whodunits. There's sci-fi. There's mysteries. There's everything in there. Yep. Also some classic Linux action shows, but new podcasts as well. So check it out over at jblive.info. We got new stuff up there all the time. And
we have different people involved in that.
So. Different podcasters.
Contributors.
The Sunday morning
networks.
The Sunday morning Linux review show will be premiering on Friday.
Oh, cool.
The Mintcast will be premiering next week. And we also have a movie podcast that's coming on there, and a comics podcast down the road. Eventually, once I contact them and tell them, yes, we really want to do it.
Wow.
So we got a lot of stuff coming, and if you go over to jblive.info, we actually even have a HTML5 embedded player, so if your browser has an MP3 codec support, you can actually you don't even need to load any software. The browser will just play it right there.
Right.
So it's very nice.
Okay. Well, there's still so much more to talk about, but we should probably start at least some of the content for tonight's show now. All right. The first thing that I want to show you guys.
Now, I don't actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't know which pictures and stories I decided to grab. But so we talked last week about his Buick Skylark, and because somebody said you need a license to drive or something, and I said actually you don't. So when I met this guy, you were 17 and I was 15.
Hello.
And he didn't have his driver's license.
True.
But he drove his car. To pick me up sometimes because I lived really far away, and or drive me home from school or whatever. And his dad worked, so his dad never caught him, except that one.
Okay, this is a funny story.
Well, you go ahead and tell it.
So here, if you're watching the video version, is almost a the spitting image of what my Buick Skylark. It was handed down to me from a family member after they passed on. Only mine had plush red interior. I mean, we are talking the sweetest velvet red interior you'd ever seen with the bench seating. And, you know, I was a young kid, and I didn't have my license yet, but I lived way, way out there. And Ange lived, like, how many miles from me?
Gosh.
Was it nearly 20 miles?
Oh, at least.
It was ridiculous, even though we were in the same town. It was just, we were at the absolute opposite ends of it.
We're at the opposite of city limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And so to get to go see my girlfriend every now and then, I'd sneak into the car, and I'd go for a drive in my Skylark, which was, you know, badass.
Now,
and 4-cylinder banging Skylark.
Yeah.
With leaking power steering fluid like nobody's business. Like I'd have to have a couple of bottles in the car with me at all times.
So he got away with it until his dad came home early one day.
Yeah, Dad came home early from work, and I was terrified because I'm pulling in the driveway and I see his truck. Yeah. So I know he's home.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Only I was saying a lot worse things.
Yeah.
And so
now his dad though. Now keep in mind he's not a complete control freak. His dad, but he would literally say, you know, like no TV for the afternoon, and then when he got home from work, he'd check static on the screen to see if he had actually turned the TV on or not. Like it's crazy.
That's true. Now those are techniques I'll be applying to my kids.
Yeah, right.
I got home and I went upstairs and I was like, well, I gotta face the music, and I hung my head low and I was like, well, Dad, I was out driving. Although I wasn't going to tip my cards. I wasn't going to say how much driving. You know, I was out driving.
Right. Yes. I took a drive.
It's like, yeah, well, I put that together on my own.
Yeah.
And you know what? I ended up having to do like 2 weeks or a week's worth of lawn mowing without any allowance. And he was otherwise pretty cool about it. Like, I was shocked.
Yeah. Well, so the story deepens a little bit because after that, but before he actually got his driver's license,
I was a late bloomer.
We ended up draining his checking account by hiring a limo service.
I worked back then. I actually had
it wasn't actually a limo. It was just a town car.
I'll tell this story.
Okay.
I had an IT job, right? So I had a little bit of money.
You worked for the school district.
Yeah. If you, I don't know, maybe you could tell them about the cars a little bit. They were these diesel Mercedes cars.
Oh, I don't really remember that. Oh, they were Mercedes?
They were Mercedes. They were very nice.
This service, they lived like 3 driveways from me. Like, so it was really convenient. They
offered like this very specialized, we'll come and pick you up and drive you around in these diesel Mercedes cars. And they kind of looked like this one that I have a picture of.
Yeah.
And although it was very expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Like $40 a trip.
Each time, yeah.
But we did that a lot of times because it was...
Yeah, because my parents weren't around to drive me anywhere. And your parents weren't. And
I figured it was cheaper than paying a hooker.
They got busted for some illegal activity eventually, and I wasn't able to use
some illegal activity.
Yeah.
They were the remote arm of like this nationwide coke ring that ran out of New York, and they lined the cars with coke, and they were drug delivery.
I was safe.
We were riding around in drug delivery vehicles, and they were using us as a front to move around the town.
Yeah. I think we should have gotten a discount.
You know, seriously, because you got to figure like the ride was pretty much financed for with the drugs. So really, we were just sort of the icing on the cake.
Yeah. So anyway, after that car, he had a Cougar.
Which... Now I mentioned this Cougar last week. It had the digital dash, had the automatic, had the automatic seat belt, had the antenna that went up and went down. You know,
you guys live like in an action movie.
We were pretty shocked. You saw some of the SWAT team swoop in on their location, didn't you? Or because it was right by you.
I know. They had it roped off or whatever for a little bit. But all right. Well, so then this.
Those are some white legs you're showing there, lady.
I know. Right? Well, Flash.
Then I upgraded to a used Acura TL.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a great car.
Well, that's the inside shot, and then this is him cleaning my Volkswagen Bug,
which was junk.
Okay, but let me back up for a second. My first car was a 1989 Hyundai Excel. And I bought it $900 cash from a
really shady dealership.
A shady dealership that closed down very soon after, called Last Chance Auto.
Last Chance Auto. Now, let me tell you, these are going to the kind of place where you would not be surprised if, like, you open up the car door and there was a hole in the floorboard. These cars were so bad. And her parents took you there, and I was pissed because I didn't think they were getting you a safe car.
Right.
I didn't like the car they picked out for you. I thought it had mechanical issues.
So 9 days later, it blew a rod through the engine, and I crashed on my own into a ditch, and it was totaled. But my second car, I was like, I want a pink Volkswagen car.
Well, and this Volkswagen car was pink because when it wasn't wet, the paint was very faded because it was a crappy paint that they put on there.
And I drove that off the car lot so I bought it from Linwood. And if you're from Washington, you know that Linwood, there are that's all that Linwood is car dealerships everywhere. But so I bought this from a really nice dealership, drove off the lot, and everything on my dash stopped working.
Yeah.
And I turned around. The car still ran. I turned around, brought it right back, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? And so they kept it and fixed it. And the fix that they did, it rolled back the odometer. About 5,000 miles. And what that did, it did it just enough that I could get my auto loan through BCU, which was offering the lowest rate. They weren't allowing checking accounts to just any Washington resident at that point.
And if
you had to get in there through a loan.
And if your car had a certain mileage, if
it was over 100,000,
it would be an automatic decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did because I am a very honest person. I did say, well, if you look at the inside of the door, it says that they accidentally rolled it back in permanent marker. Yeah. But she's like, oh yeah, no, they went out there and they read the odometer and it says 95,000 or whatever. So
if I could travel back in time, going back to that TL that you showed there, I would tell younger Chris just to keep that car.
The Volkswagen?
No, the TL. Because the TL,
you're still on that?
The TL, there you go, there it is. The TL had a good balance of size, so we'd be able to fit the kids in there. Seriously. It had great performance. Yeah. The cost was already, it was a sunk cost. I mean, it was just, people gave me a hard time for being kind of a granny car. I just like to drive in luxury. It had this powered steering wheel that would, like our current car does. So then
speaking of a granny car.
Then I traded it in for a 300 because that seemed really badass. No,
you didn't just trade it in.
Okay.
Right?
I don't remember.
Right? You traded in my TL for that too.
No,
we traded in my Volkswagen? No. Oh, wait. What did we... Oh, I had a Dodge Spirit in there somewhere. That was funny.
That car looks like a suit. That's funny. The story behind the 300 was I had a job in Bellingham, which meant that I was driving 100 miles each way.
Bellingham?
Yeah, or not Bellingham.
Poulsbo. Just wait. No, it was a different city, right?
It was by Paul's. It doesn't.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Paul's.
So, anyways, it was 100 miles, and I wanted a big car
and a ferry ride,
and I wanted to be comfortable, and I wanted to stretch out. I wanted a truck, but I wanted a truck and a car, and that's why I ended up.
Yeah, man, this was a big car,
but it didn't really work.
All right. Okay. Is this our current TL?
No.
Or, I mean, not our current. Was this
probably our latest?
This
TL.
was not mine.
What is this, like a slideshow of our cars?
Yeah. Okay, well, that's not... Oh, that's not our... Well, anyway, you'll see our truck in the background.
So then I upgraded to a TL because that's a much nicer car. Oh, my gosh, look how fat I am.
Yeah. Well, there's us in our truck.
Yeah, we have that. We still have that truck.
Yep. And we own it outright.
Yeah, that's nice. See, now I'm not so big on switching cars anymore. I kind of got over that.
No, we've had the car for 4 years.
Yeah.
And we just traded in the truck. We had the truck for 4 years. We had our car for 4 years, but it was too small to accommodate kids. Yeah. Like they require so much crap.
Yeah.
So we traded the TL in for an MDX.
Anyways, that's boring.
Yeah. All right. Well, so the next thing, I grabbed a couple pictures of electronics.
Oh, come on.
Do you see the distortion? We need to fix that.
Oh, I'll take a look at it while you talk.
Okay, so I don't know. I just thought you guys might want to look at our old setup. That
is old.
This is at our first apartment, alone, like without a roommate.
Oh yeah, when we moved out on our own for the first time.
Yeah, we moved to the farm, is what we called it, and
and look at that crappy printer.
So this would be 2001.
Yeah, and so this was like really early, like. These were very early computers, like custom builds that.
Clean shaved and highlighted. Do you see his hair?
It was different times.
It's highlighted. There we go.
It was coming out of the 90s. Come on, people, give me a break. Coming out of the 90s. Don't be judgy. Look at that CRT behind me.
All right. And there's me playing Super Nintendo while I was unemployed for 2 weeks between jobs.
Again, the 90s.
Yeah. Donkey Kong for the win.
I guess that wasn't the 90s. It was the early 2001,
2000s. I said. Yeah. All right. and there's me and my beloved Mountain Dew.
And are you sitting at my desk?
And yeah, I'm sitting at your desk, although mine was just to the left of that.
And this will be my moment to point out. You see that screen in the middle there?
Okay.
Right?
Yep. That's in use somewhere, right?
It is.
Where?
It is. It's right over there.
Oh yeah.
And
right.
you gave
on the
me
Bitcoin machine.
You gave me the hardest time for buying that monitor.
I give you the hardest time for all the technology.
And
you
I'm
buy.
still using it today. That was my first LCD screen, and that was a 17-inch or 15-inch, and that was I got a very good deal. I got it for $280. It was a very
you
special
seen
set.
I didn't grab that picture of my crappy monitor with like the different colored.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was CRT with color issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
All right. I chose this one just because there's some
Us being funny.
this stuff over here, and we're funny.
Yeah, this was when we were really into metal and black, and we didn't
really prefer wood.
Yeah.
I prefer wood.
Yeah. Yeah, you do like wood a lot.
I do really, really like wood.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record and say that I really, really like wood.
So you can see, of course, our adorable little Christmas tree that looks like it's about 4 feet tall right there.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So.
All right. Well, that's it.
Oh! One more thing.
Oh, yes.
Well, no. Go back. One more.
No.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
No, it's nothing. It's just that's my super cool hacked original Xbox on the second shelf.
Oh, okay.
On the
That's
first,
what I. Yeah.
Yeah, it's badass Xbox.
I put this here for
It
technology.
was super badass.
Okay, and here's a self-portrait MySpace style, where the wild things are, and that's my iMac there, which
the old lampshade iMac.
Yep,
kind of thing.
yep, and we got that. We got that in 2000.
Probably it was
2002. 2002, and then I sold it after I graduated college for like $100.
Yeah, that got you. That got
pretty amazing. And I sold it on Craigslist, which is supposed to be like super scary, but it was fine.
That really did get you through college pretty well.
Yeah.
That was like your machine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it worked really well.
Yeah.
So there's electronics. We're moving on now to fish tanks.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I need to resize this.
Oh wow, cool.
I know,
I haven't
right?
seen these pictures in
I know.
probably ever.
All right, so here's Chris cleaning the fish tank.
That was an early stage of the fish tank.
Notice it's black because black.
We were really into black, and so we had silver fish in our black tank.
Yeah.
We were really into
Do you
black.
see your face? Do you see Chris's face? Point up to your face.
Those were really cool bala sharks too that we had.
I really like those bala sharks, and what was even cooler about those, the store that we bought them from bought them back.
Yeah, after
even though they were like, we bought them when they were about 2 inches long. Which is like what, 4 centimeters or something? I don't know, 5 centimeters. And they were like 5 inches or something by the time we were done.
They say I look like a stalker or a murderer in that picture.
He's got his cheeks puffed like he's under the
breathing,
water.
I'm holding underwater. Yeah. I was like, hey, yeah, does it look like I'm underwater? And she's like, snap. I'm like, thanks. Thanks.
All right. And then at our condo, we had this fish tank, and this was right before we did a 55-gallon real plant and sand?
Yeah,
and
it was
sand.
I really liked that fish tank.
This one?
No, the real plant one.
I know, and I can't find any pictures
We
of it.
might not have taken any pictures.
We might not have, and we sold all the stuff for it for like $50, and
yeah, kind of ended the fish tank phase.
Kind of. But then for one of Dylan's friends' birthday parties, here, we'll do this one. We got these little goldfish. One of them, unfortunately, did not make it, but the other one has. And
they know my buddy John's daughter.
Yeah, we have a new fish tank now, a 5-gallon.
A very small one.
I didn't get a picture of it, and it's plastic. It's hard to clean. What?
It looks like I'm smacking Dylan's butt.
I know. It's kind of a cool picture with your arms like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, so that is fish tank history.
Wow. My whole family has had. My dad has had fish tanks when I was growing up. He doesn't have one now, but definitely I think that resulted. I had fish tanks then as a kid, so I grew up with fish tanks.
Yeah.
So I guess we've had fish tanks more than we've not.
Spider Dylan.
But you know what I mean? Like we've had fish tanks for longer than we've not had fish tanks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. So this next, these are just fun pictures. Okay.
Okay. There might be some kids that slip into this one.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be in order, but it's not working so well.
It's okay. It's all right. Who are those people? I don't recognize any of these people.
There's Dylan over there, Chris, and then Abby.
These are younger pictures of the kids now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But they all kind of had the same kind of expressions, and I thought that was funny. All right. I've got to read.
There's a young picture of you. How old do you think you are?
Yeah,
in this
I'm
picture?
18.
No way.
Well, this was at R303.
Yeah. I recognize.
And
Stacy took
we
it.
moved there after I graduated.
Huh.
Yeah, and it was after the farm too. So anyway, there's that. Yep, me as a younger.
Whoa, dude! Oh,
What?
okay. I thought you were topless for a second. Oh, look at my goatee. Oh man, I had a
Look,
goatee.
I'm in my cleavage. Oh no, not anymore.
I had a go freaking tee.
Yep.
Jeez.
Goatee.
That's lake hair too. That's lake hair. Still looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is one of my favorite pictures of us. That's just funny to me.
Yeah. How old do you suppose we are here?
Well, this is at the condo, so this was 2004 or 5.
Okay. Whoa there. Hello. Oh, this is when you're like...
Do you know when this was?
Yes, it was completely dark in the room.
No, but I found that picture and I was thinking about having it.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
sure?
positive. I'm positive.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I'm
All right.
positive because I wasn't wearing makeup in that one. Anyway,
That's me at my buddy's wedding. Like,
Yep.
again, with the goatee. What was I thinking? And that's me just deciding to show everybody how to dance because
Yep.
nobody was getting up and dancing right.
Yep, you know how to do it.
Except for, are those people in the background laughing at me?
Jukesman, no. Jukesman said you had a condo at 18? No. No, the condo didn't come till 2004. He's 30 now. Just,
I can't keep track of it, so I don't know why you bother.
Yeah.
That's me looking very professional.
Stylish with his meh.
I should do that. I should wear that again. That's a good look.
It is a good look. Maybe the next award show.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's us at the state capitol.
Yep. This Olympia.
Remember how much stuff we did before we had kids?
I know, right?
Gosh. That's me sucking your blood.
And I'm like, yeah. All right. Do you remember this?
Come on.
Do you remember that?
That's the H1N1 look, right?
Yeah, that is.
That's when I got
Isn't
swine
that
flu.
hot?
That's post-pack swine flu right there.
Look at that hair, too.
Let's see. How high did my temperature get when I got the swine flu? Do you remember?
Oh, gosh. I don't know, 103, 104.
Yeah.
It was scary.
I had to take an ice bath one time.
Yeah. Oh, more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom came over and helped care for him.
Holy crap. My hair changes. Well, when I have swine flu.
All right. Here's a fun one.
Styling.
We call this popping.
Yeah. Putting on plaid.
Putting on plaid. Yep. That's when you put on as much plaid that doesn't match as possible.
I do like to do that.
All right.
And I have been known to go out into public like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a photo bomb. We were at Thai food. That's Abby in the forefront there.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with plaid.
Nothing. No, I put it on and I freak people out all the time with it.
Yeah.
I should put on plaid for one of the faux shows in the future. A pop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Pop for faux show.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite pictures of Chris and Dylan. I like how Dylan's imitating your second chin. I'm just kidding.
Hey, whatever.
Faux pop.
Nobody looks good from that angle. Nobody.
Okay. All right.
Now, what was this?
This was...
I look asleep. Am I asleep?
You kept falling asleep and then having random conversation in between. This was your upper endoscopy. When they stuck the thing down your throat to figure out what was wrong with your stomach.
Why was I falling asleep? Did they put me out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was right after the procedure.
Oh, yeah, when I was having all my stomach problems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you still have them, but it's just not as bad.
Yeah. That's me when I got my Galaxy Tab.
Yep, had to throw that in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love your face. It's so funny.
I was excited.
My guy's wearing bathrobes.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Okay, that's all for fun pictures.
Okay, all right, that was fun.
Well, although there's some more fun pictures, trust me.
I said, is this going to be all pictures? You said, no, it's not going to be all pictures.
Oh, well, the stories come from the pictures.
That's
so
true.
that's how I based it. All right, so these are important events.
Okay,
and
I'm ready for this.
You need to, within a few seconds, list what the important event was.
Okay, see if I remember?
Yes.
Okay, here I go.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, all right. Okay, that was us getting married. That's us getting married. Of course, it was a little awkward. Now, for those of you who are listening to the audio version, I'm in a defendant booth.
Yep. And I am cross-examining my witness. Mm-hmm. Or my, no, what would you be called? My defendant.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's how you do it. Are we going to tell the story behind that story?
I don't know. I was wondering what you thought.
I don't remember quite the details. Oh, now I do. Oh, wow. That would be a really big thing to reveal.
I know, right? What do you think?
None of our family watches this, right? And if Judy watches, I'm sure she wouldn't say anything, right,
yeah,
Judy?
Right? What do you think?
Well,
what do you think, chat room?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. But don't tell anybody. Seriously, don't tell anybody this story.
Yeah. This stays here. What stays in FauxShow, or what's said in FauxShow stays in FauxShow.
We've never told anybody this. Like, nobody. Nobody knows this. Oh, well, that's not true. Your parents know.
Well, of course, because they were there.
Of course, now we just implicated them, so now they're going to get in trouble.
Right.
If anybody watches this.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Well, so we had our wedding ceremony on St. Patrick's Day, 2007. But we'd already been married for about 5 months.
Nobody knew.
Yeah. We got married at the beginning of October. It was such an insignificant date that I don't even know what it was.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Well, because neither one of us really considered that.
October 4th.
Neither one of us really considered that.
No. We just, we were in the process of
Do you have any more photos from that?
Refinancing.
Show this one again if you
resize
that.
I didn't.
It basically came down to I'd already proposed. We'd already decided to do it, and we needed to buy the house we're living in now
and do name change and all sorts of.
And we were like, well, if we're going to buy a house for the next 30 years and we're going to get married in a few months, maybe we should just get this done now legally, and then we can both be on the loan. Everything's by the books, and we'll have our actual ceremony. And you know what? Honestly, it's kind of nice after your wedding ceremony to not have to worry about going down there and getting all that done.
Right, and signing paperwork, yeah.
Because that's what everybody else has to do.
Sign anything.
It's nice. It's you're done. It's like your ceremonies are done.
Well, and of course, we were married by a family friend. Yeah. So that was also
Oh, yeah,
nice.
they would get in trouble, too. Wow. Think about all the people that would get in trouble if family actually watched our shows. That's funny.
All right. Well, all right. You ready for the next event?
Yeah, I'm ready.
October 4th is World Animal Day.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
all right, so here we're gonna see what Chris's face thinks about this next picture,
Okay.
and then I'll show you guys. The picture.
I'm ready. Is that at the house? I don't know. I don't recognize that event.
Yep, this was on the back patio of our current house.
Okay, when it was being built.
Just before we were able to move in.
And I was sans beard.
Yeah,
I'd shaved it, huh?
You had accidentally shaved off your mustache.
So I decided to go all full hog, or because my beard looks really.
No, you just took off your mustache.
No, my beard looks really down too. Like
well, you did it because you look so stupid without a mustache.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next.
Is that someplace? That's what the chat room said. Look at somebody.
What do you mean? I don't get it. Is that someplace?
That's what Josh quoted me. Is that? Oh well, it's someplace.
Someplace. All right. The next one.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh yeah, I recognize that. That's Kevin's wedding.
But what is the significance of this day?
What is the significance of this day? Did you find out you're pregnant?
I did. Good job.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. I did it. Woo-hoo! I don't have to get divorced today so far. Yet.
Okay. Next one.
I could tell because you look like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders in that picture.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. All right. This is the day we bought our new car, our current car.
It is.
Yeah. That's it. That's the event.
Is it?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, but it's also Dylan's first comb over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You combed his hair over, and I was like, oh my gosh, he has enough hair for a comb over. He was almost 2 years old and hadn't had a haircut yet. And his hair grew in. It took so long to grow in. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready for the next one.
Next one.
Oh, it's Dylan's birthday.
No, it's your 30th. I was kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's Dylan's third birthday.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you don't have to guess this one. This one's
I know
obvious.
that one. That's when Dylan hurt his ear and we had to take him to the ER.
Yeah, that was a horrible, horrible day. But
very long day.
Again, something we went through.
Is that my foot?
It is.
What did I do?
Are you serious?
Is that from...
Okay, so there we were. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah. Dylan, he slept in our bed until he was 15 months old.
Oh, my God.
And And he could walk by then. He started walking at 11 months. And I mentioned to Chris that maybe we should keep the baby gate up on the stairs, because if he does get out of bed, which, just for the record, he never ever fell out of bed. And he slept there because he had to. It wasn't our preference or our choice. It's just where he had to sleep. But he chose on his own to start sleeping on his own. Anyway, like a day or two after I mentioned possibly putting the gate up, Chris had a nightmare thought he heard Dylan falling down the stairs. And so he jumped out of bed,
like
yelling,
like a Superman fly. I kind of like
landed
leaped off the bed
and landed on his ankle, or
sideways.
Sideways.
Yeah.
And then kept running. And every time he running for the stairs, and every time he put weight on it, he screamed like a Homer Simpson scream.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. It was.
But I thought Dylan was falling down the stairs, so
I
kept going because I thought Dylan was falling. So I thought, I don't care if I'm hurting my foot. I want to get to Dylan.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, there's a spider in the bed. Like, I don't know what's going on. That was my only thought. Like, I had no idea. It was so crazy.
All I remember thinking is if I leap off the bed towards the door, it would be quicker than if I just got up and walked. So I literally launched myself off the bed like a kid would do, but then my foot landed on the side of my foot.
Apparently his foot was still asleep.
Instead of landing on the bottom of my foot, I landed on the side of my foot, and I mean, I'm probably lucky I didn't break anything.
Yeah.
But it hurt forever.
Yeah.
I couldn't even walk.
Yeah.
Sucked.
It was so crazy. All right, I'm not sure if there's another one, but I'm just going to cue this up so we can see your face.
Is that the last one? That was the last one.
Oh, it's the last one. Okay.
Oh, I think I passed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So the next...
I was nervous.
The next pictures... don't look. You were supposed to read.
Well, I saw the preview.
Oh, man. Darn it.
You can show
I'm going to go through
There's
them really fast.
There's no boobies or anything.
Well...
Really? You cannot...
I'm joking. I cropped them all. Okay. I since the early days of Andrews, I have been a troller.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Camera troll.
I enjoy taking pictures of Chris in the shower. And I will have everyone know that I did find where Chris got me back. And that is not included in today's show.
Oh, that's too bad. Right. That would have been something everybody would like to see.
Oh, wait. I fail.
Yeah,
I fail.
Geez, that was awful.
Yes, it was. Okay, here we go.
Whoa, look at that head.
Yeah, look at that hair. He hadn't quite gotten his hair wet yet.
Hey, that was the shower hair. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. So there he is. Hey.
Just like that's the shower. So picture this: like camera comes over the top of the shower. Right. Hi, sweetie. I'm like, what are you doing? God, Ange, why do you gotta put these? Oh, Ange, come on, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Get your hand off the switcher.
Get that out of here.
I love it. It's so fun. Oh, there's an early one.
Yeah, that's the early.
Yeah, that's the first apartment. You were 19. I was 17.
Whoa, really?
We had a roommate.
Bow chicka wow wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
You still had braces.
Yeah. That went real far, didn't it? That did me a lot of good.
Yeah.
Money well spent there.
All right. The next, the final actually group of things was.
You got to learn how to use computers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is not a real show.
No, that's true.
Chris getting Star Trek Online.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Now
I ordered 2 copies of it too.
This is a great series.
Wow, I don't know what that
just
was.
happened.
I think aliens.
Okay,
hold on.
ahead.
Hold on.
Get it back.
Hold on. Check this out. Aliens. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Star Trek Online. Launch day. Both boxes came from Amazon. I was so excited. Look at that. No, it's finally here. What? Where are those going?
Yep, I'm gonna do it.
Where are those? Oh!
So there it is.
Oh no.
All right. So I think that is a good amount of Fisher history, but there are some other things to talk about, and I meant to talk about it sooner, but it was so much fun sharing some of our experiences.
That was a lot of fun.
So next week is episode 100, and I have several things in the plans. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's going to be a show that almost everybody has requested at some point in time.
Okay.
There will be a surprise at the end.
Okay.
And there will be an announcement at the end.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that now.
Wow, episode 100 is going to be big.
It is going to be huge.
And I want to say, too, we've heard from a lot of you that say you love the shows that we do and you want to help us. And a lot of you like the monthly option because you watch a few of our shows and you feel like you get pretty good value from Jupiter Broadcasting. But you're not big fans of PayPal.
Yeah, we get quite a few.
And
actually.
so it took a little while. It took longer than it should have. But now if you look over at jupiterbroadcasting.com, we have a new button, a 7-month subscription, and it's powered by Amazon.
$7 a month.
Yeah, sorry. $7 a month subscription. It's powered by Amazon. Also, if you go over to the jupiterbroadcasting.com/donate page, there's also a $10 a month Amazon. So if you don't like using PayPal, but you still want to help us out monthly, and see, the nice thing about these monthlies is we can kind of do some math on those.
Josh, go ahead. Sorry.
We know that, we're going to get X amount of dollars per month, so we can do a little revenue forecasting and things like that. But it also helps do things like, this month we needed to buy something new for the studio. Next month we had to upgrade something on the audio streams.
Of always, there's always some new service or hardware that we need to keep this production going.
It's a rolling ship, that's for sure.
And I'm going to have to say, for a fact, Jupiter Broadcasting has never turned a profit. So
if you'd like to help us, jupiterbroadcasting.com/donate now has the Amazon buttons, or just over on the front page, there's those. We always have the PayPal ones too. I really have no problem with PayPal for small transaction stuff. Like I wouldn't want to use it as my main bank thing because PayPal's a little scary for that. But I love Amazon. I know some of you guys do too. And of course, while you're over there, we also at the very bottom of the website have the affiliate links down there. So.
Yep. Now, somebody says, "Where's the Google Wallet button?" Is that something we're going to look into?
I've never had anybody request it before.
Oh, I have.
Really?
I fail.
Okay.
I fail at communicating that.
We could, because I intentionally left room over here on the donate page for like extra buttons above Amazon, so I could put like,
great.
I don't know how to do that. I'll look into
it. Okay, good.
Like with Amazon, you got to go through all this tax information and link it to your bank accounts. I mean, it takes some serious work.
So, FauxShow Awards, which is August 8th. It's always the second Wednesday of the month. Email Angela at jupiterbroadcasting.com, your dream job. A brief description and a picture if possible.
Yeah, do like an image search or take a picture of it.
Yep. And that'll be a really fun one. I've already gotten about 5 submissions, which is awesome for only being a week
So that's Angela at jupiterbroadcasting.com.
Yep. And now it's time for the
mail.
Now, starting this episode, the mail sack will be in the show notes for the Faux Show.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. As well as all of the ways to contact the Faux Show on Facebook, Twitter, G+, Daily Booth. The subscribe to Jupiter Signal is on there.
Don't contact us on Daily Booth.
The Jupiter Radio is on there. Our affiliate extensions, donation link, shows and show notes, everything is on there.
And speaking of the Signal...
Well, I need to read the mail sack.
Okay, all right. Okay. I don't want to jump ahead.
Okay. Nicholas writes, "Hey guys, I tried to subscribe to the Coder Radio RSS feed, but failed miserably because I couldn't find it. It's not in the drop-down menu on the front page and not on the Coder Radio pages.
When was that sent in?
Help, please.
When was that sent in?
I don't know.
Like last week or two?
Probably, yeah.
All right, it's in the drop-down now.
Yeah, he says, P.S., the show is awesome.
So on every Jupiter Broadcasting show, like here's Coder Radio, right? If you scroll down, here's the show description where we say, Michael and Chris discuss the current state of lower level development, blah, blah, blah. If you scroll down, direct show, MP3 audio, OGG audio, and then RSS feeds. MP3,
That's easy.
OGG
Okay,
feed,
cool.
Yeah. But also, if you're on the main page, you can go to subscribe via RSS.
And find your show.
And there is right there, Coder Radio, iTunes.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay.
Now the on the main page, that drop down was only added like at the end of last week or beginning of this week. So if he sent it in like a week ago,
yeah, he did. Yeah. Okay. All right. The next Johannes writes, do you have a mailing address? I like your shows, but I do not fancy PayPal.
Well, we have Amazon
and
now.
That is where we were going to talk about Amazon.
Oh, I jumped the gun.
Yeah, that's okay.
We have Amazon, and to the physical mailing address, we had one. I let the payment expire on it because I didn't like it, and we might get something local.
Yeah.
And then
so stay tuned for an actual physical address. And then you wanted to mention, we should mention the
Signal?
The Jupiter Signal is coming out on Monday.
If everything goes as planned.
If everything goes as planned, it's coming out on Monday. So if you're not subscribed to that, go to bit.ly/Jupiter Signal and sign up. It's 1 monthly email each month.
We have like extra stuff that I mean, it seems like it sounds funny to say this right now, but we actually don't plug that much.
Yeah.
We've been plugging right now, but we don't plug that often. So a lot of stuff we want to talk about that is coming down the road, show changes or stuff about the radio, things were going on behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. Extra information's in the Jupiter Signal.
Yep.
Once a month.
All right. And I think that is it then, huh?
There you go.
Yeah.
So one last plea, join us live over at jblive.tv, 8 p.m. Pacific evenings over at jblive.tv or jblive.info for the audio stream. And then you get to hang out in our awesome IRC chat room and star in our lower third.
Yep. And then less than, 14 hours from now is TechSnap.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And then, not even 6 hours or 7 hours after that is Unfilter, a big one.
Join us live. Unfilter is 7 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. TechSnap's at 1 p.m. Pacific. Probably the biggest Unfilter ever. We're going to talk about Blackwater, a.k.a. Z, a.k.a. Academy, and the massive transformational change the military has taken in the last 20 years to make that possible, the incredible profits they make, and the horrible things that they've done. It's going to be probably the biggest episode of Unfilter we've ever done, and I'd love to have you join us live.
Yep.
Thursday. Tomorrow, the day after this comes out.
Yep. About
or the
24
day
hours.
Of, really.
Yeah. 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. That's it for this episode of The Faux Show. We will see you next week. Don't forget, you can catch recent episodes of The Faux Show on
jupiterbroadcasting.com/Faux Show.
Also, get them on demand in the iTunes store. Search for Faux Show.